Welcome to the International Meditation Festival online, and I'm very happy to be here and to present some teachings about compassion. So now in this modern day, love and compassion is really important. Why? Because we all are connected with each other, what we call interdependent. So everything is connected with each other, and special right now in the modern life, we have new technologies like internet, and even journey. We have a lot of faster way, like from here to the other side of the world, we can reach there within 15 to 20 hours, isn't it? So world become very small. So self and other, you and others are related each other. So normally what we call other is one part of yourself, because you cannot exist without the other. So you can imagine if you are in this world, nobody there, you are alone, no people, no animals. If you are alone in this world, maybe you cannot survive, isn't it? So since child until now, why you are here? Because of others, parents, friends, school teachers, and the society, the country. All this, we have lot of help. This is why you are here. And how you are here, how you become now, can able to see my video right now, is also a lot of helps from the others. So as we all are connected each other, and how we can move with more peace, calm, not only peace and calm, meaningful, successful, and happy life together, is only through love and compassion. If we try to harm each other, try to, make problem to each other, destroy each other, and then what happen in the end? If you destroy other, you are destroying yourself also. Maybe for the short term, you may win, look like you win, but for long term, what we call lose-lose situation. So you lose, other also lose. So you will lose your friends, eventually family, people don't like you, people cannot support you, and don't want to listen to you, isn't it? If you don't help them, they will not help you. But then, on the other side, if you really feel love, compassion to others, people like you. You will have more friends. You will have more supporters. People want to listen to you. And when you help others, of course they will help you. And also you are helping others, so they get benefit also. You get benefit, others will benefit. So what we call win-win situation. You win, others win. So in traditional example, so we have one famous book, The Way of Bodhisattva, and this is from India, long time maybe more than 1,000 years old, the traditional book, The Way of Bodhisattva. And there's one traditional example that in the ancient time, there's no shoes, no shoes. So if someone like to go outside, maybe need to look for food, need to walk into the mountain, into the field, because there's no shoes, your feet is not comfortable. Small stone, thorns, pebbles, it hurt your feet. So then there's one person have idea. The idea is to cover all the path by leather, leather and wood. But then after 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers later, leather run out, wood run out, You cannot cover entire world. So now what we can do? So do you have any idea? What can we do? So in the text says, the real answer is, of course you don't have shoes, but what you can do is cover your feet by leather. No need big leather, just small leather, cover your feet. So once your 2 feet covered by leather, then it is become same as you are covering entire world by leather. So wherever feet goes, the leather goes, and also much nicer. If you cover entire world by leather, will be ugly. Of course, you cannot cover first, and second, maybe not so good idea. But just cover feet. Wherever feet goes, there is protection. So what we call in the ancient text, what we say, the real enemy is your hatred, the self-centric, the egoistic mind. The mind want to harm to others, destroy others. Mind want to destroy all the enemy. That is the real enemy. And that enemy is within you. And if you try to destroy the enemy outside, what happens? You will have more enemy. If you try to remove one enemy, eventually it may become 2, 3, 4. In the end, entire world will be your enemy. But the real enemy is within you, this hatred. So once you free that, then eventually everybody become your friend. Maybe even your enemy may become your friend in the end. So therefore, this is really important. So one time in America, I went to in one big company, and they have new research. There's a research, and what they said, the corporation, normally a company, there's a corporation world. So cooperation, he said, is cooperation. So the company who really becomes successful is cooperation, helping each other, working together. So then that company is really survive for a long time and really benefit. The whole idea is competition. So if your company really want to be successful, you have to do competition with others. My one first. Make obstacles to others. That is for short term, look like good, but long term may not be really benefit, especially now in the modern time. So the company really knows how to work together with other company, how to cooperate with other company. That really become successful and long time remains. So that is not only in the company, in your family also same. So if within the family members try to, show who is the boss, try to show them you are right and don't want to lose your face and want to control, in the end, the relationship in your family may not be good, But in your family, try to listen to each other. Try to help. Try to understand each other. Their sense of love and compassion, then actually relationship also really good. And that is not only within the family and also in the social, your friends, in the world. So the people in the past, what they think, world want to be under me. I want to change the world. So what happened? They become dictator. They harm to many other people. In the end, they are not, end of their life is not so good, isn't it? You can look at the world history. All these dictators, in the end of life, not happy. Maybe some people kill them, or I don't want to go to a lot of detail about that, you all know. But then, if we want to change ourselves, forget about the changing the world, but change yourself first. If you change yourself, then the real transformation comes. And that influence comes in your friends and family and everybody in the world. They want to change themselves, then world become peaceful. World become better place, isn't it? So in the end, you change the world. So therefore, sometimes what I call the love and compassion is more powerful than atom bomb. If sometimes it takes a long time, but eventually it's really powerful. And from your personal level, your own feeling level, love and compassion is really important. When you have love and compassion, then less fear, less anxiety, and feeling of insecurity, feeling of unsafe, these are become less and less. And then you will have more kind of like contentment, courage, more open mind. And then you don't see the smaller problem as a big problem. Because normally what we do is we see small problem as a big problem. Sometimes what we see mole out of mountain. So mole, this animal, go under the earth and make it the earth a little bit like mushroom, earth pop up. So then when you look close, it does look like mountain, but actually small. So normally what we do, our mind becomes very sensitive. And when you look around, and you will see everything is not so nice, unpleasant, easy to upset, easy to explore. Sometimes what we call easy to froze, easy to burn, easy to disappear. So, but the other side, if you try to apply love and compassion, then we will have resilient. Mind become more resilient, more acceptance. And we see small problem as small problem. We see big problem as big problem. So there's some scientific research that when we angry, when we have strong hatred. So what we see, 90% is not true. Our perception is changed. All colored by our hatred. Like if you wear yellow glass and look around, you will see everything is yellow. Even you clean the glass, even you have wonderful eyes, even you use bright flashlight or go outside, look at under the sun, you see yellow. Because there's no problem out there, but main problem is here. So maybe we will try to do one simple exercise. Okay? So with this simple exercise, you can hold your thumb like this, and then one hand cover your eyes. And now please look at the thumb. And now please bring thumb slowly, slowly close to the eyes. Okay, almost touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes, okay? Almost touch your eyes. Now you can look at the right side. And you can look at the left side. And you can look at the up and down. Okay, now look at the straight. And now thumb bring away from your eyes. More and more away from your eyes. Okay. Finish. How was it? So when your thumb is close to your eyes, you look at the right and left, up and down. What do you see? What did you see? Thumb, right? When you look at right, also a thumb. When you look at the left, also a thumb. Up, also a thumb. Down, also a thumb. So thumb become very big. So almost the entire world is covered by thumb. But when we bring like this way, thumb is thumb. We see a lot of things. We see the way things are more clear. So therefore, the love and compassion is really effective. So maybe I will tell you one story. This is a true story. One time I was in England, and there's one lady came to me, old lady. She came to me and she said she really want to have help from me because she has a neighbor, and that neighbor, there's a man. He is very angry and hate everybody, and that neighbor make a lot of problem to her. He throw garbage into her yard, front yard, the small garden, in front of her house, and he throw garbage in there. Sometime he come and destroy the flowers, and she's really angry and she shouted, and that man doesn't stop. It's constantly going like that, and she want to move the house, but not easy to move. The very expensive house around there to move. And then she tries so many things. It doesn't work. Actually, situation is getting worse and worse. And she asked me, what can I do? Please help me. She's expecting kind of like I give some blessing power and remove the obstacle, all the problem, And I told her, I don't have that kind of power. But maybe I can give you one suggestion. And she said, okay, whatever from you, that's okay. So I taught her loving kindness, compassion practice, loving kindness, compassion meditation. And she said, that doesn't work. Why? That man is not a good person. So she said, if I practice love and compassion, nobody will stop him. He will make more problem. In fact, I asked him before, why you make problem to me? And he said, I just want to make problem for others. So that kind of person, how you can help by practice love and compassion? I said, well, then I cannot really help you, but what I can do for you is just this teaching. He said, okay, thank you. And she's gone. And I haven't met for one year. And after 1 year later, I went to that place and she come to me interview. And she said, thank you very much for your advice. It works. Now we are really in peace, become good friend, And I was surprised, I wasn't expect like that happen like that way. And I asked her, oh, what happened? And she said, she go back and fight him more. It doesn't work. And she has no choice. In the end, she really practiced loving kindness and compassion. Then what happened? She lost the fear, anxiety, and hatred, both. When the hatred gone, the fear, anxiety also go away. She's become more relieved, open, confident, some kind of like fearless. Whatever he do to her doesn't bother. So she walks out like freely, really. She walks out like lion. Before she walk out like a lot of fear, but now, really free. And he tried to, make some problem. And she's continued, she's okay. And then, he doesn't make problem kind of like repeatedly again, become less, and stop. And she don't care also, And one day she go out and that man came. And that man say, hi, And she also say hi, She tried to forgive him, hi, And that man said, in the past, I make a lot of problem for you, so my apologize. And she said, oh, okay, no problem, I will forgive you. And the man was very surprised. He was not expected that she will forgive him, and the man was really moved. And then they become very good friends. So in the end, they have become very good neighbor each other. So therefore, from your side, actually, when we have this feeling of love and compassion, then really kind of peace come in our mind. And peace with the courage, open mind, resilient, and kind of like confident also. And then when you can help others through the love and compassion, when you help others, you will really feel more happy. You will feel happy from deep inside. You will be satisfied. But if you listen to hatred, listen to self-centric, ego clinging, what self-centric tells you, don't care about others. You have to win. If others lost, no problem. So if you follow that, even you become successful, even you win, but then in the end, inside you feel something is not right. You feel like that is not who you are. You feel like that's not the virtue, isn't it? But if you really listen to love and compassion, we all have love and compassion. In the deeper level, the hatred is only the surface level. In the deeper level, we all have love and compassion. When we listen to that, we are really peace and happy. And for long term, when we listen more to the love and compassion is in our heart level, the self-centric on the conceptual level. So when we listen to our heart, actually, in the end, you will win, as I mentioned before, and others win. Win-win situation. But if you follow to the hatred, self-centric tells you you have to win, but in the end, actually, you will lose, and others will lose. So these are really important to see the kind of like how the love and compassion is important, and how that really affects your social life, family life, and your job also, and also your emotional level. So this is a kind of like why we need to develop love and compassion now in this modern society, and special this really benefit for win-win situation. Now next is I would like to discuss a little bit about how to practice this love and compassion, what we call the meditation of love and compassion. So the meditation, there are a few steps of meditation practice. The first one is we need to choose somebody, someone we respect, or someone we like, someone whom we like. So we cannot really practice love and compassion for the difficult person in our life, or for everybody. At the beginning is difficult, so we need to choose easy one. So what we need to understand is, actually we all looking for happiness. You are looking for happiness, and others also looking for happiness. You don't want to have problem, obstacles, suffering. Others also don't want to have problems, obstacles in life. So we understand that. And then the basis of self and other is what we call, we all have wonderful nature. Sometimes what we call basic innate goodness. So we all have what we call awareness, love and compassion, wisdom, skills, capacity, potential, power. Everybody is unique, actually. So fundamental level, you are wonderful. I'm also wonderful. We all are wonderful. Our the original quality is wonderful, awesome. But the problem is we are not recognized. So therefore, now we are lost in the conceptual mind, self-centric mind. So conceptual mind, self-centric mind is only on the surface level. When you go more deep into that, your heart is with the love, with the compassion. So sometimes what we said, oh, now world is become worse. Normally we said, oh, this year is the worst. But actually, of course, there's something is become worse in this world, but a lot of things, a lot of good things are happening actually. what we call, from the data research says, this time of the world is the less violence rate in the entire human history. So in the past, we all are fighting like animal, right? So people have gun and just shoot each other. But now it's less and less. But then what we see in the television, breaking news. In the television, what we see is most of the time bad news. So when there's a bad news comes in the television, then everybody look at like, while you're having coffee, when the news says breaking news, and the most breaking news is the bad news. Why we like bad news? Because bad news are not normal. Bad news are not common. So if the TV shows the good news, then everybody thinks, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the sure common. But then breaking news are mostly bad news because it's uncommon. It's a good sign, isn't it? Another reason is our mind normally look for the problems. So what we call, if we have 10 qualities within us, 9 is positive, 1 negative. So normally what we see, 1 negative one. We don't see 9 good qualities within ourselves. And not only that, we exaggerate the 1 negative one. We exaggerate that one. So remember when we bring our thumb close to our eyes, we see everything is thumb. Or we make the mole as mountain, big mountain. So therefore now we need to see this wonderful nature with everybody. So then we will feel the sense of lovable sweetness with others. It doesn't matter who they are, fundamental level, they are wonderful. So, and they are worthy to be happy. They are worthy to be free from suffering. So we see this. And then you and other is same. Actually, everybody want to be happy. So there's a little bit different color of skin, little bit different color of language, little bit different languages, little bit culture differences. That is maybe 6% of different, but basic level we all are same. We all are like one family. We are all like brothers and sisters. So really, we are really kind of like fundamental level wonderful, and then we understand that. But the problem is, we don't see that. We are not recognized. We are under control by ignorance, under control by hatred, craving, jealousy, and the pride. Then from there, these are what we call mental afflictions. Based on ignorance is the base. Then craving and aversion, hatred. So these two, so sometimes I give example. Engine of the car is like ignorant. Then we have brake and the accelerator. The accelerator is the craving, brake is the hatred, aversion. So based on engine is running, then we have accelerator and brake, then the car of suffering will continue. So our life has a lot of suffering eventually. So therefore we are not recognized. So although what we want to be happy. Everybody wants to be happy. But what we do, we create suffering and the causes of suffering. It's like holding a hammer in your hand and hitting on your own head. Boom, like this. Oh, who's that? So who's beating me? Actually your hand. Your hand is beating to your head. So, but we don't know. Okay, so now we're going to practice this together. So if for you is easy or comfortable, keep your spine loosely straight. And if you're at home or if you're in the on the cushion, then please close your eyes. And first, relax muscles in our body. Just let it be. And then if you cannot relax, allow that cannot relax. When you allow that you cannot relax, that is love. That is compassion. It's okay. Forgive yourself. And then allow whatever sensation, feeling come to your body. Let it be. Pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, doesn't matter. Don't try to control it. Don't try to create it. Welcome them. Welcome them to come. Welcome them to go. So let them come. Let them go. There's no such right or wrong. Let it be as it is. When you allowed yourself to be yourself as it is, and this is a real beginning of love and compassion to yourself. Now, think of a person that you like. And to understand that person is same as you, looking for happiness 24 hours. Try to avoid suffering, problem for 24 hours. And we all have wonderful nature. Fundamental level, we all are wonderful. Fundamental level, we want to be happy. We want ourselves to be happy. And we want others to be happy. But sometimes we have become out of control by ignorance, aversion, and craving. So we have become out of control. So though we want to be happy, but sometimes we create cause of happiness. So wish that may you be happy and may you have causes of happiness. May you be happy. May you have causes of happiness. Now, slowly think of all beings. Begin by people nearby you, your neighbors, your town and village. Doesn't matter. They are human or animals. They all want to be happy, don't want to suffer. May all of you be happy and the causes of happiness. And eventually all beings expand to all beings. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. So send your love and compassion to all beings. Now slowly open your eyes and be with a sense of love and compassion. Okay, so how was it? So you can practice the love and compassion like this, and first is to start with someone close to you, easy to you, then you can expand to all beings. So this is you can try this again and again, and slowly the love and compassion becomes slowly stronger and stronger. Then eventually when you look at other people, you will see basic level you and other is same. So you will feel some kind of closeness. There's some kind of connection, you and others. And then slowly everybody become like your part of your family or become like your friend. So if you feel others is like your friend, then you will know how to connect with others automatically. So normally, sometimes, we have this barrier kind of like big wall between you and others. And these walls comes that we don't know how to connect with others. And many people sometimes come to me, I want to develop more relationship with others. I want to have more friends and kind of like people to connect, social connections. So sometimes it is really difficult to have friends with others or social connection with others, because once we kind of like tied ourselves, not open our heart and mind, then we have a lot of fear, and we look at the other people and we don't see others are lovable. And not only lovable, they are kind of like a little bit, scary or others more rigid, and even wanting to communicate. You really want to communicate but don't know how to start. Shy, you feel shy sometimes, nervous, But if you really feel connection, basic level we all are same, Nothing to be afraid of it. And basic level, others, everybody want to do good from the fundamental level. Sometimes what we call the nature of tree and the habit of tree. So nature of tree is straightforward, balance all the branches. But then habit of tree, maybe if wind blow only one side, tree may become like that. Or there's another tree may become like that. Or rock here, it may change. So people change because of a lot of circumstances. Although deeper level, they don't want that. Deeper level, they know that is not them. Like deeper level, even we listen to the self-centric mind, we don't feel like that is me, isn't it? But when we listen to our heart, love and compassion, we feel like that is me. This is me. We feel like we are connected to who we are. We feel like that is meaningful. That is a virtue. We feel like I did something good, satisfying. So that means fundamental level, we all are wonderful. So when you connect with everybody, that we all are same, and also fundamental level, we all are wonderful, So then there's a lot of good things. You can connect with the others. You can walk with the other people from the positive aspect. So if you believe they are not trustworthy, then they will become like not trustworthy. And you feel like they are taking advantage of me all the time. But in a way, you bring love and compassion, connect with others, then you can connect with the good part of them. You see their basic innate quality. When you connect with that quality, they are actually good. They are trustworthy. So I hope you all benefit from this talk and will not just stay in idea in your mind, the practice of love and compassion, not just idea in your mind, and bring into your heart and in your life, in everyday life. Thank you.